Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today, we are in Yosemite Valley. For those of you that have been around the game a while, you may not have heard of Yosemite Valley, and that is because it is one of the many cities included with Reforma's free Sierra Nevada map. So, I kind of learned about this, stumbled on it, when I was looking at their Mexico map. But they also have Sierra Nevada, so we're located here in Yosemite Valley right now, and we have a hydraulic excavator that we got to take from this job site, and we got to haul it down to Bakersfield to a farm. So that's what we are doing today. The truck is Outlaw's W900. We got a tri-axle. We got it set up because we're going to need some power and need some traction. Even though this excavator isn't that heavy, we do have a 600 horsepower Cummins QSK19 from Steele Productions. This thing, make sure if you have this engine, make sure that you fill up completely at the beginning of your drive, because this thing guzzles diesel. So we're going to be doing that. We've got a Spicer 5.4 in here, and I did it under the new style from inspiration from Boredom Gaming. So I've got 5 on the main, 4 on the auxiliary, and to top it off, you might have noticed that for the past, 10, 15 videos, while it's been winter, I have been running Frosty's winter mod, and I always said I didn't want to try the physics mod portion of it because prior to the last release, it was absolutely impossible to drive. It still is difficult, and you still have to plan way ahead of time to stop, but it's been revised, and let's see how that goes. Let's go ahead and get in, start her up. There she is. Beautiful engine, beautiful sounding engine. Alright. We're going to try to make it a little bit more intentional as we get down the road pulling through this Yosemite Valley to look at the exterior a lot more than we normally would. Hopefully it is enough to your liking, but really you gotta kind of fly around the valley, using the console, and you can see exactly how much detail that was put into this. Anyway, we're gonna get rolling. Got that out. And I will leave the gear up for you. So this would be the equivalent of like 1, 2. And as far as the auxiliary goes, it goes low, under, direct, and over. 1 through 4. So we're in 1 under right now. Nice shot of the job site. This is a tight turn. Definitely going to have to watch this. We have the Pizzster's Wade Stepdeck. It is a long trailer, so we are going to have to kind of be mindful as we're going around corners. Just barely pulled that one off. But so much detail put into this Reforma Sierra Nevada map. It's really good. Let's see if I can get some other views here. Can't remember which other ones I programmed. There's your backwards view. That's not going to help us right now. Should have plenty of room to get around that corner there. And let's see what the GPS says. You got us going off to the right. That makes sense. Logical traffic pattern there. Then we got to join up with this one. Of course, we want to get over to the right. Can we still get to the right from here? That's a short gear. Make sure we're gonna miss it with the trailer. Got that partition in the window, makes it a little bit hard to see out of that mirror, though realistic. And I do think we need to just keep going straight. Yep, we are. This should work. We only have 28,600 pounds on here, so with a 600 horsepower, I think we'll be fine to get cut off by a bus. See how I was full stopped right there. I think we'll be good to start out in one direct. It'd be like 1-3. I think we're just going to go directly into 4. It doesn't like that. So a short gear between direct and high, or direct and over. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be able to stop. See this? Look at that. There's no way we are stopping with that physics mod. It's a lot better than it used to be, but and then we got another stop coming. Look at this valley. It's really nice. I definitely recommend it. The map is free. Wow, that was too much. That was too much. It really does take quite a bit to get her stopped still. Go straight to over. There we go. Getting the hang of it. Trying to float them, but it's not working all for everything. See, that's the other thing. I've mentioned it before. Even if you're familiar with the transmission, you put it in combination. You put it in combination with a different engine, and it behaves completely different. So I've missed pretty much every gear because I'm doing it based on matching it with an N14. I'm very familiar with that. I think I'm just going to have to, I think these are quick shifts. There we go. Just got to shift them really quick. That N14, specifically the one from Slav Jerry, it's got a lot of fall off on it. So I'm usually putting it into gear somewhere around 1400, 1500 RPMs, and this thing likes like 1650. Get on that Jake for sure. We're going to split off here. I'm going to look just for a second. I'm full brake, full brake, full brake, full brake. Yeah, it's just a lot. and I don't even have a whole lot of momentum. But I did want to show you guys. Let's take a look at the valley here. So we kind of pan out. It's pretty cool. Neat little intricate road system that you don't see right off the top. But it's because of all these trees and stuff. If we look down the other side of it. Just a really cool map. That's back where we started. In the back there. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's not wanting to... I can't get anything. It's not wanting to float anything. Like nothing. There's a big difference there's a very, very little difference between direct and over. So I think I'm probably going to be best off just going from direct back to low. Yeah, see, that's... But they're not acting the same. It's not the same when you go from 3 to 4 as it is from 2 to 3. I'm just not familiar with how to shift it with this engine. There we go, quick shift. Going uphill, getting all that traction. Diffs are set to 3.55. Not quite set up like a heavy haul setup, but should be plenty to give us the traction. Got that one. We'll figure it out by the time we get there. Take it a little bit wider because it is a pretty sharp turn. Leave it in direct. That's our max anyway, 45 miles an hour. We're a little bit low, about 1350 RPM, so we could probably turn it back. Yeah, that'll put us a little bit better around the 1500 RPM mark. And we can just kind of chill here. That's where the engine likes it anyway. So let me know your thoughts down below. Have you guys tried the Reforma map, the Sierra Nevada map? Or is it something that you're just hearing about for the first time? So we've heard this engine quite a bit with the windows down. Let's go ahead and pull the windows up. Yeah, that cuts quite a bit of that noise. I like for you guys to be able to hear these engines in a couple different ways. Yeah, we'll slow it down a bit. Slow it down. Come off the gas here a little bit. Oh, whoa, we hit the wall. We hit the wall. It didn't allow me to turn. It didn't allow me to turn. When you have a sharp turn and you're going fast, it makes you pay. So that's going to be a huge deduction in fixing the truck. So my overall conclusion from this, let's get these, is that the physics mod from Frosty, I think I'm just going to be able to go straight through. The physics mod from Frosty, it kind of acts like it does when it rains, in that you don't have the same maneuverability, and it definitely restricts how well you can turn, especially on a sharp turn when you're going faster than the assigned speed limit. So you really do have to pay attention to it. Hats off to Frosty for fixing that physics mod. It really does force you to drive correctly. So if I hit any significant curve here, I'm kind of cheating and staying a little bit on the left because I'm like 15 miles an hour over the speed limit, But if I hit any serious curve like what's coming up here, I'll slam right into the mountain. For sure. Guaranteed. So it makes you drive a little bit more realistic, and I like that. There we go. We're back to the speed limit, so we should be fine on all of our turns now. We just got to take it nice and easy. Kind of like this view for showing off the valley right here, so you guys can see everything that's going on. And I did want to get at least 1 or 2 more drives, you know, winter drives in here before we change seasons, and show you what the physics mod is like. It is a little bit more sensitive for sure, so it has an effect. I mean, you don't want to see it have 0 effect, but I would treat it now like, in terms of the curves, it reacts a lot more like it does when it's raining, and you got to be a little bit more careful. And then when it comes to stopping, you got to allow at least 3 times the amount of space. Like whenever you would normally be stopping, and figure it's going to take you about 5 seconds to slow down, it's probably going to take more like 15 seconds to come to a complete stop. I was noticing that even being pulled in at the way stations, it was I was overshooting it when I was only going from 5 miles an hour down to 0. Not as bad as it used to be, so it has been tweaked, but it's still real sensitive. And that's about all the gas we're going to be able to give her, because we'll be up to 45 again. Sorry guys, it's as fast as we're allowed to go. So I'm going to kind of speed up here a little bit, and I'll meet you down when we're pulling in to deliver this. I did want to show you this though. This is normally how you get into the park, and it specifically says no trucks through here, but we go anyway. There's no one manning the booth, but there is that detail, so that's kind of cool. Do a little bit of night driving in the mountains here. Probably wouldn't want to be driving a twin in this type of situation, to be honest with you. It says 25 miles an hour. I haven't had a whole lot of hiccups, but I am going to go ahead and slow her down quite a bit, because we do have some curves coming up, and we want to keep her on the road. Anyway, just wanted to show you that little stand there where you would normally be coming into Yosemite. Kind of cool. I'll be back with you in a bit. Alright, so we're only about 35 minutes out. Sun has gone down, so we're doing a little bit of a night drive now till we hit the ADM there in Bakersfield. We're still speeding because that's what we do. And I kind of hoped that I had a little bit of a heavier load, and I didn't. And let's get on that Jake. And we're going to turn left here. Stopping, full brake, and a little bit of the clutch to help us there. Just got to plan early. Maybe that's what it's like to really drive in the snow. Couldn't tell you. Maybe that's realistic. Imagine it's going to be slowing down here to probably 35 pretty quick, so I want to keep that in mind. Probably keep it around this speed just for that, because it'll take me too long to slow down otherwise. Plan ahead. We're driving at night, driving in the snow, and granted we don't have snow. There's 30 miles an hour. Probably not going to have snow in Bakersfield. A big Bakersfield sign. But it was snowing up in Yosemite, and I did want to show you that. Such a cool map. No reason not to give it a try. Reforma Sierra Nevada map. It is free. I'm sure you can find it at a couple different places. Probably on Reforma's site as well. I happened to pick mine up. This is like a parking lane. I picked mine up on Truckee. That's also where I got my link to the main Mexico map from Reforma, as well as I think I picked up Better Arizona as well. I think it's called Better Arizona. It just doesn't want to go into over. There's so little difference there. Much bigger difference between under and direct. Is this a park lane, or? We are going to be pulling in here pretty quick. Going a little slow. I'm starting to brake right now. Full brake. Full brake. That's what I mean by that. Alright. Get the four ways on, windows rolled down as we pull into ADM here. Where they got us dropping it off in the back. So we're probably just going to pull forward to the left and then back her in. Oh, do I have any beacons on here? No beacons on the Wade, no beacons on the truck. So that's not going to do anything. So I believe it's way here in the back. So off to my right, yep. We'll just pull forward to here and get her lined up and back her up. Need to get it at least pointed in that direction. Was it this view or is it this view? It's kind of a cool view. I can't exactly see where I'm going though. Thought that was going to be a higher view, and it turned out not to be. There we go. Nice and easy parking. I usually park in the first person, so I decided to do it a little bit different for you today. Let's go ahead and get our windows rolled up. Parking lights on only. Brake is on. Engine off, and welcome to Bakersfield. So what did you think? What did you think about Yosemite? What did you think about the physics? It's interesting. It definitely is interesting. Like I said, I feel like the physics has been improved to the point where I feel okay using it. It was, to my mind, it was 3 times the stopping time than this. And this is already pretty exaggerated. It was, in my opinion, prior to this last update of Frosty's physics, it was not usable, in my opinion. And now you just got to be real cautious, but it's usable. And I imagine, I mean, the physics are going to be different when you're driving on snow and ice anyway. So thank you, Frosty, for making that update. I think I will continue to use the physics mod when I'm driving in the snow. But I will admittedly do so sparingly, because I've already got enough going on when I'm doing these videos that I don't need to be crashing into any more walls and embankments. I'll spare you guys that. Anyway, hope you guys had a good time, enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you can see all my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.